Alright, so the second part of 9-7, we are still going to be looking at solving systems of equations, but rather now we have to kind of interpret these word problems and come up with our own system of equations based off of the information that they are giving us. So, our first problem says Karim scored a total of 16 points in 2 ball games. In the second game, he scored 3 times as many points as in the first game. Write and solve a system of equations to represent this situation and then interpret the solution. Pay attention to this point down here. It says we're going to let x be the equal number of the points in the first game, and we're going to let y equal the number of points in the second game. We are going to be using x and y as our variables here in our system of equations. So it tells us that we know he scored a total of 16 points in 2 games. Okay, and if you look above again, we know that x is the number of points in the first game and y is the number of points in the second game, but we don't know what those points are. We just know he scored a total of 16 points. So my first equation can be x plus y. So the points scored in the first game plus the points scored in the second game equals, we know, is 16 total. Okay, so that would be my first equation in this system. Now, if we keep reading, it says in the second game he scored 3 times as many points as in the first game. Okay, so keeping in mind what our x and y represent, we know that we're talking about the second game here. So we're talking about our y because our y equals the points in the second game. And they tell us in the second game he scored 3 times as many points. In the first game, we know that x equals the number of points in the first game. So our second equation here would be y equals 3x. And now we have our system of equations. X plus y equals 16 and y equals 3x. So now that we have that, we can use our substitution to solve. So I know what y equals 3x, so I can take that and plug in 3x for y in my first equation. So I have x plus y equals 16. Substitute 3x for y, x plus 3x equals 16. Combine my like terms, get 4x equals 16. Divide both sides by 4, and get x equals 4. Okay, so I found my x. X equals 4. This tells me that Graham scored, I'm just going to erase that and write that over. He scored 4 points in the first game. Okay. Now, we found our x. So now that we know what our x is, we can substitute it in for x in our second equation, because we know y equals 3x. Before we didn't know x, now we know what x is. So we can substitute 4 in for x in our second equation. So we have y equals 3x. Substitute 4 in for x. We get y equals 3 times 4, which tells us, and we get y equals 12. And this tells me that Graham scored 12 points in his second game. Now, I'm not done yet because I want to write it as a ordered pair, which was going to be my final solution. So when we're writing an ordered pair, we have x comma y. My x here is 4, my y is 12, and this would be my solution, 4 comma 12. Alright, our next problem says the sum of two numbers is 32. The difference between the numbers is 8. So I'm going to write a system of equations to represent the situation and then solve this system of equations by substitution. So let's stick with x and y as our variables when we're writing these system of equations. So we're going to let x be the first number, and we're going to let y be the second number. Okay, so it tells us the sum of two numbers is 32. So we know x is our first number and y is our first number. We want the sum of those two numbers. So x plus y, and they tell us that sum is 32. So that's our first equation. Then they tell us the difference between the numbers is 8. Again, we know our first number is x, we know our second number is y, and we're finding the difference between them, so it's going to be x minus y equals 8. Okay, so now we need to find, we need to have a variable equal to something, right? Like we need to have x equals this or y equals that to be able to substitute. So in order to do that, we just have to manipulate these a little bit. And looking at these two equations, I'm going to manipulate the second one and find out what x equals. Okay, so I'm going to solve for x. So I have x minus y equals 8. So if I want to solve for x, I want x by itself. I'm going to add y to both sides. So I get x equals 8 plus y. Okay, so now I know what x equals. So now I can substitute that into my first equation. Remember, we can't substitute 8 plus y into our second equation here because that's what we just manipulated. We just found what x was based off of that. So we cannot substitute our 8 plus y in for x there. We have to substitute it into our first equation here. Okay? So I'm going to substitute 8 plus y in for x in my first equation. So I have x plus y equals 32. I know what x is. It's 8 plus y equals 32. Combine like terms, 8 plus 2y equals 32. Subtract 8 from both sides. Get 2y is equal to 24. Divide both sides by 2. I'm going to get y equals 12. Okay, so I know what my y is. This was our second number. Just like we stated above, we let y be our second number. So this y equals 12 is our second number. But we still need to find x. We still don't know what x is. We know x equals 8 plus y, but we don't have a specific number for what x is. In order to find that, I'm just going to substitute, I know what y is, I'm going to substitute that in for y in this equation here. So I have x plus, or not plus, x equals. So we have x equals 8 plus y. X equals, we know what y is, we're going to substitute 12 in for y. We're going to get x equals 20. And that is my first number. Because like we said, we let x be the first number. So now we have our x and our y. We want to write them as an ordered pair for our solution. X comma y, we know our x is 20 and our y is 12. And that would be our solution here.